of course. As one of your fellow jurors commented during the jury selection process, a young man lost his life, another is fighting for his. There are no winners here. How profound and how insightful. Sabrina Fulton and Tracy Martin are grieving parents. Without question, they have the right to grieve. They have the right to feel the way they feel. George Zimmerman's parents also are grieving. You see Trayvon Martin's parents, Mr. Martin and Ms. Fulton, here in the courtroom. They're seated right over here. They're likely to be witnesses in the case. You don't see Mr. Zimmerman's parents here, though. They would be seated over here the way the courtroom has been constructed. And there's a reason for that. The reason is that they are on the witness list. They may testify, they may not. As you know from the beginning of this, there's a couple of hundred people on there, and certainly not all of them will testify. But because they might, and because they are not related to the deceased, they are not allowed in the courtroom now. That's the reason. Not that they aren't here, not that they aren't, in fact, right around the corner in a room wishing they could be. That includes Mr. Zimmerman's wife, Shelley, and other family members. Any witnesses, unless there's a specific exclusion that they may sit in the courtroom, cannot. I grew up in a family that had certainly moments of great joy and moments of profound sadness. There's no doubt all of us have had in one form or another. And my mother used to, actually, she still says, if she gets a chance.
Objection, Your Honor, as to improper argument during opening statements.
Sustained. It's personalizing. It's supposed to be what the evidence will show.
Well, I think the evidence will show that this is a sad case, that there are no monsters here. Sometimes you have to laugh to keep from crying. So let me, at considerable risk, let me say, I'd like to tell you a little joke. I know how that may sound a bit weird in this context under these circumstances, but I think you're the perfect audience for it. As long as you if you don't like it or you don't think it's funny or inappropriate, that you don't hold it against Mr. Zimmerman. You can hold it against me if you want, but not Mr. Zimmerman. I have your assurance you won't. Here's how it goes. Knock, knock. Who's there? George Zimmerman. George Zimmerman, who? All right, good. You're on the jury. Nothing? That's funny. After what you folks have been through the last 2 or 3 weeks,